Hello there, beautiful souls. My name is Deirdre Abrami. I'm a sixth generation psychic, intuitive, and seer of all things metaphysical. Welcome into my daily intuitive reading messages. First, we're going to start off with what's going on in the energy around us, and then I'm going to pick some angel tarot cards to see maybe what's coming up in the next day or so in regards to career, health, or purpose, or something else. You never know. So it's time to take action. So you've been holding back on taking action on something, whether I'm hearing for some of you a new date, or some of you maybe a new career, a side hustle, whatever, that diet, that exercise program, whatever it is, this is time to do it. Take charge, okay? Number two, you have to balance out between being practical and being creative. So I would really make a list of things that you want to achieve, but really have a happy medium between the both, being quite practical, but then put a little creativity in there. And number three is going to lead into prepare for the new year with a new list. But what I would do first, just because some of you are always on the worker bee mode, always on, always trying to move forward, always trying to improve yourself. But so what I would do first is make a list of all your achievements this year. And I bet if you look back from last January till now, you're going to see a huge amount of achievements. Yes, you are. You have to take one day at a time. And once you do that, then you can regroup to see what you want to achieve this upcoming 2025. And also, I always suggest kind of doing it in little chunks. You know, I'm not saying you can't look at the full 12-month plan, but I would work only on first 3 months at a time, because this will help you make little achievement and tweaking too as you go along. Because I'm sure what you think today may be much different from a year from now, and you'll notice that even by reflecting on what you achieved last year and what your new goals are right now. So that's how you can take advantage of what's going on and the energies right now. Okay, so I was guided to pick cards from Secret of the Millionaire Mind. Another good classic from T. Harvey Eker. I think I've had these cards 15 years or so. All right, so I am kind of doing a past, present, and future reading. It looks like they, when I say they, I'm talking about your angels and spirit guides, by the way. Looks like they want to talk about career and money again. It does. So it looks like in the recent past, you finally are collecting, forming a team of people, experts in the field you want to either enter into, or the ones that you're in, whether you work for somebody, you're getting a new group of employees, or maybe you own a company or business. But it looks like, or at least maybe you're starting to join a group or education of some sort. That's what you're currently in your past, your recent past you've been doing. Because of that, it looks like you finally promoted yourself. You know, you've always been supporting everybody else's dreams and aspirations, but finally it feels like you're finally working and focusing on you. Good for you. What else do you want me to tell them? I also feel that you're really getting really clear with your finances this coming up year. So you finally got yourself educated in the field. So instead of maybe being esoteric with finances, you're finally getting to the grind. You're finally really figuring out, how do I scale this? How can I make money? And if I needed to get educated, I'm doing it. I signed up for school, signed up for a class, got a coach, whatever it is. So then you can get the promotion. You can be that entrepreneur. Whatever it is, you're doing it. You're finally getting educated. Let's say I'm hearing for a lot of you too in your finances, perhaps now you hired a financial planner and you know where to put your money. You know how to, some of you are in real estate, I'm hearing. So that's and maybe you didn't buy a property yet, but you hired the realtor. You're doing some education. I don't know why I heard Airbnb. I'm getting hits by all different directions right now. And you finally figured out, in order for me to make more money, I got to play the money game. Again, I keep scaling. I keep hearing the word scale. You need to scale. I feel like you're now realizing from this education you got, or you're in the middle of getting, you're realizing in order to have the financial success and freedom you're looking for, you need to scale. Okay, now current. Obviously, this is money. Now you figured out how to educate yourself with whatever something new financially you're getting into. Feels like that's the recent past. You're getting the support or you're looking into it. Now, currently, you are training yourself, taking a class. Now you're not just thinking about it. Now you're in action mode. And if you haven't done it, you'll probably sign up for it within the next week or two. That's what I'm getting. Or hire that coach or trainer. You know, there's a little trainer. And not only you're going to do it, writing a check out, that's an old-fashioned term, paying for the class, paying for the coach, but it feels like you see the word right here. It's backwards in the screen, I believe. It says you're training your mind. Very, very important. Because if you believe you're rich, you will become rich. If you believe you are poor, you will stay poor or become poor. Whatever you obsess with on a subconscious level is what you create. So I feel that you're finally learning about not only how to educate yourself mentally on how to scale your business or grow your business, or, you know, if you work for somebody, do all that now. But now you are also training your mind. That's also what you're doing. And see, they said in order to become rich, you have to believe. That is so, so true. Because if you don't believe I don't care how much education you get over here, if you don't believe you're going to have any success with any of this, you won't. So you have to not only get the education and take the actions, but you, so, so important, have to believe that you can do this. Yes, you can. So what else do you want to tell them in reference to this believing that they can be rich? Let them know. What else can they do? Okay, in order to achieve, for you to really believe that you are already rich, they said, be bigger than your problems. Be much bigger than your problems. So I know it's super hard to believe that there is $50 million in your bank when you have $2 in your bank. But, or, you know, you have to pay your mortgage tomorrow or your rent or have to pay for your kids' shoes or whatever it is. And your bank account is, you know, you hear crickets, joking aside. But once you really believe, you have to, this all kind of goes hand in hand. You need to become conscious of what you're thinking on a daily basis. These all go hand in hand. It's so, so powerful. Once you realize that how much your mind creates your reality is when you become conscious. That's also the key to success. Now, how to quiet all this and believe, because it's hard to feel rich according to, that's what this deck is about right now, whether it's rich in love and health or in money. It's hard to when you are in the lack of. But when you finally feel like, wait a second, the universe is unlimited, is abundant in all areas. And the only time I'm lacking it is because of my consciousness, my beliefs. Well, if I believe I can bigger, and I just keep focusing on bigger, and no matter what anybody else says, thinks, and knows, and I just keep thinking bigger, the bigger's coming and is already here. That's when the magic really happens. All right, this is getting juicy, guys. I love this deck. I haven't picked this deck in so long. So now into your recent future. Becoming rich, obviously, what this deck wants to tell you about. You also, in order to become successful with all these new goals that you are manifesting, it says develop an empowering motivation for success. So, so true. What they said is by doing that is work on you first. Probably put this business plan on hold, not hold too long. I'm talking like a day or two, okay? I'm not talking another year, really. And what I mean by this is, do yourself a favor. Get your little journal, your new calendar. Hey, I bought a new calendar. I got all my calendars ready for the new year, and I've been already organizing them. I'm working with AI, with my whole plan. I'm working with a coach, and also working with the universe and my new year plan, because that's the way it works. My body's soul, right? And I'm being really good with breaking up my days into making sure that I work on me first. Such as, I'm setting my alarm at 5 a.m. I meditate from 5 to 6. Then at 6 o'clock, I hit the pavement. I have a little dog. We go for a walk for about an hour. Then I get back, 7 o'clock. Now I'm writing, journaling, I'm channeling, I'm doing all those things. And usually, because I've already done the guided meditations, now I'm going to walk. I'm still in a very meditative state. I'm still getting ideas for work. You see how this works? So if you're working on you, by working on yourself, the universe is giving you downloads of what ideas, what things you can do and improve on yourself, who to call, what to do, where to be, at what time. They will give you all the information you require. When I say they, the universe, the unlimited possibilities is what I mean by they. You also must think long-term. No more short-term quick fixes. They don't work. You're going to fizzle yourself out. All right, 2 more cards and then we'll go. Choose your thoughts wisely. So many of you are holding yourself back. Make yourself a deal right now, okay? Make yourself a promise right now. Write in the comments section with me. Come on, let's do this together. I'm going to be your biggest cheerleader, help you achieve your goals right now, okay? They want you to choose your thoughts wisely. It's time to say how amazing you are, because I know you are. You could do it. It's just to reprogram this mind of yours. One last card. Don't listen to broke people. I always love that one. Don't you love when you get financial advice from broke people? I had a friend years ago who was selling for Merrill Lynch, and they had no money. We're always broke and trying to sell everybody. I'm letting them be their financial planner. I was like, oh my God, I didn't have the heart to tell them I would never, ever invest with them because they were always broke. Exactly. Don't listen to anybody who's not an expert in that field. No. You can just say, thank you so much, and just leave it alone and go next. That's all you got to do with that one. Again, I would more than be happy to be your cheerleader. Let me know in the comment section what you want to work on. Let's do this together. And if you're really enjoying this content, all I ask is if you could like and subscribe and send this video to somebody else who could use it too, get a little help and rejuvenation in their energy. I would really appreciate it. Also, if you would like a private psychic intuitive reading or intuitive coaching, just click the link in the description below and it'll take you to my online scheduler. I really appreciate it. Also, if you are really enjoying these videos, consider watching these too. Thanks again. I'll see you tomorrow.